Alright, so I'm being going over multiple busts in this video, which I guess somewhat look like that. That was a better example. Now I've been holding off on this tutorial for a while because I can never figure out how to explain it. So now I've built up the ideas and I'm just going to convey them for this video and try to get them out as best as possible. This might be a two-part video because there's a lot to explain. So what is a multiple bust? Multiple bust comes from the regular single bust. So you need to know how to do that at least. That's all I'm requiring for this. So if you don't, I'll put a link to the video that I have for that in the description. You can check that out and then come back to this video. So multiple bust is pretty much a single bust followed by consecutive movements of your finger to make it go around multiple times. So it can be done with any mod, just as long as you're practicing, and you can eventually become decent at it. I'm not that great at it, but I can get multiple busts. Technically, technically 2 busts is considered multiple, but I want to be able to do at least more than that just to show you what can be done through it. So to get started, start on the regular trisonic bust position, and then after that you want to do your bust. Now this brings up the question, what are the techniques to doing a bust? Okay, so I've heard many like do a bust and then follow it up with a back rev. That's really abstract, not enough detail in my opinion. I've heard other techniques like move your finger up, which is I guess, but really I think there's more to a bust than just that. I've heard hit it with the other finger. I'm not even sure how to do that, I think. And I've also heard keeping it flat and horizontal, which is definitely the most helpful one I've ever heard, because I realize how essential keeping your bust flat is. So once you do your bust and you're looking at it, you want to make sure that you have this form, okay, where this is a straight finger and these fingers right here after are nice and relaxed, okay? Now what it is you need to keep a straight finger because it acts as an axis for your pen to spin around, okay? So it's going around your finger, it needs to be straight, okay? And these fingers here act as a safety net for the pen, okay? So if I were to bust just with one finger, which I'll try to keep, okay, it's hard, okay? Yeah, definitely. Now with these fingers out, the pen sort of is able to have something to hold itself while you're getting ready for your next movement. Okay, so literally throughout busting, if you were to look at it, it's going around, sort of sliding on these fingers, and then that's when your next movement comes in, where you can move your finger up and then do all that other stuff that's involved, which I'll go over in a second. So keeping these fingers nice and relaxed helps for an effective multiple bust and stuff like that. So make sure you keep these relaxed and nice and straight. Now, another thing that I haven't really heard at all, but I keep myself, is rhythm. In busting, you want to keep a nice rhythm. That's what the key is, to keep going. You need to be able to keep a constant motion so it doesn't change and you can just keep going and going and going and going and going. Of course, that's really hard to do. You know, at certain points you get excited and you're like, oh my god, I just did 4, 5, 6, 7, or 8. You know, when you get excited, oh my god, and then you screw up, but you know, that's part of it. You need to keep constant motion. Of course, if you screw up, you can always adjust and stuff like that, but that's what comes with practice. So, now we know the form and keeping a rhythm and all that stuff. Now I want to know, okay, if I'm doing it, I'm trying all these things, and it's just going really fast and it's not going, it's because probably your bust is too vertical, too straight. Okay, if you keep a vertical bust, it spins really fast, and it's hard to do because I've been practicing for a while, but it spins really fast and it ends up just flying off. Now this is what I mean by having it horizontal. You need to have it so that it's somewhat flat, like it's going around your finger, kind of like this. Okay, it's not completely flat, of course not, but you don't want it to be super straight and vertical like that, because then it just flies off. You need to have it flat so that it can make contact with your safety net here, your fingers. Okay, so it's going around your fingers and making some type of contact with them, so that there's something to hold them that split second that you need to move your finger up and do all the other stuff. So look at your bust and try to find a way to make it somewhat flat like that. Okay, it's hard to explain the movements involved. Sort of like just like, kind of like keeping it like this instead of going like that. You need to try it, of course, yourself to get what you feel is comfortable for you.